Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Gary. I'm 21 or Gary, and welcome back to another new episodes. But today, I'm going to video react to anyone feeling lonely by Psych to Go. This video reaction is going to relate with the psychology and with the feeling of loneliness. Okay, I feel kind of strange when I talk in English, so sorry guys if I'm talking a little fast. But before beginning this video, I want to make sure that today I'm going to drop out two videos. One video was an episode from SML movie, Bowser Jr.'s Doll, and this video from Psych to Go. And it is very weird that I have not seen psychological videos, and I hope it might be helping me because I've been having a lot of troubles to be lonely, in fact, and to not have any of friends or to be with a friends group. But anyways, make sure, guys, to subscribe or to Psych to Go and to his social profiles that he has, and anything further to do. Let's begin. So, anything further to do? Let's begin with the video.
Hey Psych2Goers, welcome back to our channel. We wanted to let you know that we value each and every one of you. All of your support helps us make psychology and mental health more accessible to everyone. So thank you for all of the love and support. Now, back to the video. How often do you feel lonely?
I mean, for me, I always feel lonely, in fact. But because it is just that when I see friend group, I've been having those questions that if that group is going to talk bad about me, what they will think about me. I mean, it's every people's problem.
While it's common for all of us to experience
Exactly.
loneliness every now and then, what do we do if the feeling persists more than we're used to? If not dealt with properly, loneliness can grow into something harmful to our mental health. Now, if you believe you're suffering from excessive or chronic loneliness, a good plan might be to seek out help through a counselor or mental health professional. It's a great first step and gives you a chance to talk with someone about your feelings that you're experiencing.
I love, going to the counseling center. So in my campus, there is a counseling center in that, and the woman is Bulgarian, and I've been going there since this September when I began my sophomore year. I was expecting to go as a freshman, in fact, but I was kind of late and I didn't know anything around the campus and around, some things, in fact, where was the counseling center, to who I could talk, to who people I could talk for not being such lonely, in fact, and such depressed.
While a lot of us can feel lonely when isolated for too long, loneliness isn't reliant on being alone. Loneliness, like all of our emotions, is a state of mind. Research demonstrates that
Yeah, I mean, I can tell that research demonstrates that the loneliness affects, all the parts of your body. You feel very weak, in fact, and you feel that you are not protected from anyone, in fact, and you can be the hostage of every person that want to do something bad to you.
loneliness does not reflect how many friends or family members you have by your side. Instead, it's how connected you feel internally. You can be surrounded by family or friends, and yet your feelings of loneliness still somehow manage to persist. So, what can we do about it? Well, you're in luck, because here at Psych2Go, we've gathered a list of 4 tips to help you deal with loneliness. Number 1, become friends with yourself first.
That's the main problem that I have because I cannot afford, to love myself. It just, I don't know. I don't know because I hated this feeling since I was in elementary school. You see, there were people that didn't appreciate me because in fact because of myself, and because I was a different person with different feelings.
Self care is something that is extremely important for our mental health. The truth is, we may feel lonely because deep down, we long for our own friendship. When's the last time you were kind to yourself? Took a minute to relax and wind down, just for you. And I don't mean passing out after a long night of working. I mean conscious time dedicated to yourself and your thoughts. Thoughts all on you, not work, not drama, just relaxation. This could mean a relaxing bubble bath instead of a quick shower. Some time spent doing an activity or
Since I began the university, I mean, I've not been having, such activities like, that I know that I'm a painter and maybe reacting to videos, having, working in the papers, or maybe, I don't know, maybe, just knowing random friends around the campus. In fact, or the only mistake that I make is just to be with the same friends. In fact, that is one of the most gravest thing that I've ever done.
a hobby that you enjoy, or perhaps sitting down with your favorite book. When loneliness comes knocking on the door, it's a good idea to look inwards and spend some time with the friend within ourselves. They may be the one to help us calm ourselves and relieve some stress. That is, if we do spend time with them. Once we've made friends with ourselves, we might not feel as lonely around others or on our own, because you always know you got your back. Number two, show compassion. Oftentimes,
What do you mean show compassion? I mean, show the love for yourself or show the love for other people. But let's see what Psych to go is expecting in the tip number two.
when we're lonely, we may wish that someone could simply be there for us, someone to understand us and show us some compassion. Well, a little compassion can go a long way. Don't you feel a little cheerier when someone gives you a compliment? When someone does a favor for you, don't you feel a little more valued and less alone? Wouldn't you want to bring that compassion to others as well and spread love? Because not only does carrying out kind acts for others help them feel cheery, but it can make us feel cheery as well, and less lonely in the process. After all, we're engaging in a form of social interaction. Compassion can be a step towards making a new friend, or simply feeling less lonely knowing you may have made someone's day. According to research from psychologists Ed Diener and Martin Seligman, altruism can lead to improved mental and physical health, as well as speed up recovery from diseases. Brain imaging research from Naomi Eisenberger at UCLA has found that providing support for others may have unique positive effects on key brain areas involved in stress and reward responses. The research shows that a little compassion and support can predict decreased stress responses in the brain. So, next time you're feeling lonely, perhaps reach out to a family member or old friend who could use some support. Donate to a charity or volunteer with an organization you care about, maybe a mental health organization on loneliness. I'm sure they'd love the support as much as you. Number three, find your tribe.
I try the best, I mean, to do all the things I kind of, I've been doing a charity for the school. I mean, since the elementary school, contributing like maybe to protect my mother language, that is Albanian. That is one of the most oldest language in South Eastern Europe, that has an origin from an old European language called the Pelasgian. And uh, also I want to make try to make contributions on writing history papers, and to be dedicated on protecting history as one of the most interesting majors. Because look, people do need to study history for the future, because it is, related with the politics, with the psychology, and and with the social relationships, and and also, yeah, people need history also in order to tell events. I mean, what happened in the past and what will be, and they get, they form a shape for the future. But let's go to the tip number three, because I've seen, as I see now from this video, it is very interesting.
As mentioned, you don't need to be physically alone to feel lonely. You could be at a loud, seemingly fun party with others, and still you can't help but shake the feeling.
I had the same feeling, like cycle to go, because I used to be in a club, and I couldn't hang out with a friend there because because of a language barrier, because they had personal interesting, and because I remember that they were talking in a bad way with me, and sharing bad interest against me, since I was a freshman, in OBJ. I mean, with all the students from the college where I am studying, in fact. And this is the reason why I hate to be in groups, in fact. But I hope that, the last tip, I guess, it's tip number three or four, but what the heck, it's going to, help me.
Perhaps you do have friends or classmates you regularly talk to, and you do get along with them, but you don't necessarily have a lot in common with them. You may even find yourself.
That's a problem. That's my problem, because if I talk, with some students from, the college where I am now and where I'm studying history and psychology, I don't have a lot of things in common, and that's one of the main problems that I have. To find my habitat and to find where I belong to.
Disinterested in the topics they discuss, but politely nod along because, hey, they're your friends after all, and you care about them.
Yeah, friends are people what makes life better, even if they have different things.
But sometimes you feel like the odd one out. This may be due to the idea that you haven't found your tribe yet. Tribe? What on earth do you mean?
You mean the habitat in the Latin term?
Well, looking for your tribe means you're looking for people who share common interests and ideas with you, or possess traits you aspire to adapt. We should all surround ourselves with others who share the same interests, so we can not only discuss what we value, but gain a friend in doing so. It can take some people many years to find their tribe. They don't appear out of thin air. That's why joining an online community with interests similar to your own is an easy place to start. If you enjoy a certain video game, reach out to online players and make some friends. Or perhaps you're a book lover. Join a book club online or in person. You may find yourself with your very own tribe in no time. Number 4. There is no perfect
That was tip number three. Oh, sorry, guys.
friend. If you're lonely, you may have daydreamed about what it would be like to be perfectly socialized, imagining yourself with an ideal group of friends and your best friend, the perfect friend. Hate to burst your bubble, but there's no such thing as perfect.
Yeah, for me, there has been never existing, such friends, like, best friends for me, because everyone here in the college knows me, and they are all my friends, in fact.
Meaning, your imaginary friend isn't all you'd hoped they'd be. Theory and research suggest that those with a high level of perfectionism are more at risk for depressive symptoms and suicide ideation, because their feelings of alienation, isolation, and loneliness are all the more intense. Thing is, perfectionism in socializing may even prevent some from socializing at all, because when they do look for the perfect friend, they can't seem to find them anywhere. Philosopher and author of A Philosophy of Loneliness, Lars Svensson, argues that people with chronic loneliness may likely be social perfectionists.
Is this like a real book, in fact, the philosophy of loneliness? Because I've been reading, some psychological book. There is this book called "We Are Our Brains," and it talks about, how the brain helps the human to put the things on the action and the emotions. and some other books that I don't remember, the titles. And there was a book about friendship that was written by this American author, and the books that relate with the friendship that were written by uh, an ancient Greek writer, and it had a philosophical theme and a psychological theme.
Svetson explains that social perfectionism is more common among lonely individuals than non lonely. The lonely person thinks that they're unloved and that no one will befriend them. But perhaps the problem is rather that because they place such impossible demands on friendship and love, they are not capable of loving or befriending someone. Now, are you capable of befriending someone? Absolutely. Don't let a little perfectionism get in the way of making a new friend. People have flaws, and not every social interaction is meant to be amazing. It can be awkward at times, or even silly. Once we're content with knowing friendships can be messy, awkward, and silly at times, we can then feel a little more relaxed when it comes to making a new friend. If you think your perfectionism is getting in the way of finding a friend, know that someone is out there for you. But they won't be perfect. And flaws and all, you'll still love each other. And may even be a little less lonely. There's someone out there for you. You just have to keep looking. So, will you try out any of these tips? What online communities will you join? Let us know in the comments. The studies and references used are listed in the description below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell icon for more Psych2Go videos, and thank you for watching. And if this video helped you, please let us know by liking and sharing it with someone who may be feeling lonely. After all, this video could be a great way to reach out and support someone who is suffering from loneliness. And in the process, you never know, you may just make a new friend.
Anyways, so this is a video, and let's make to the conclusion. Anyways, I can say that I would rate this video by 10 or 10 because it learned to me, about how to deal with the loneliness and, how to be yourself and the ways how you are going to, uh, just to see your perfect friends. And I hope that someday in the future I will find the perfect friend that will fit me in every aspect, in fact. But it just requires time, and it is just the thing that you should be patient, in fact, and you should lose your mind. Don't be angry or don't be mad with yourself, and what did you do wrong with yourself. And I'm expecting that if I'm going to be like I don't know, like a junior or a senior, I would have been having those questions and seeing why I did lost all my time just trying to just trying to find some other friends and not to be dedicating to my academic things, and to be loving myself, and yeah, and that's the one of the conclusions that I can make it for myself and after watching this video. So anyways, guys, hope you appreciate this video. Make sure to subscribe to Psych2Go. This is the first video that I've seen from her channel, and I hope I'm going to see new videos soon. In fact, it's just that I've not been having time to react to a lot of videos because I've been busy with my academic life, and I've been kind of depressed. I mean, not little depressed, but middle depressed because I've not been thinking how to afford the loneliness. And how to be interacting with other people. And I hope that this video helped me, in fact, in all the way. In fact, how to afford the loneliness. Dang it, saying sorry that I sometimes I speak very fast in English. But anyways, So make sure to also to subscribe to my social profiles where I publish things from music, psychology, history, and also I will see you in the next video. But I hope soon if I'm going to be free. And stay safe and stay tuned on the next videos. Peace.